The matcha's out, we're on the floor, lighting's on, almost on. Now it's on. This is some serious business. Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Jasmine McDonald. I post ballet and fitness related videos, and I'm also posting Vlogmas, so welcome to Vlogmas day number 19. Oh my goodness, holy smokes, there's only literally 6 or 5 more days left, depending on when I finish, of course. I don't know if I'm gonna finish on the 24th or 25th, but we'll see. But oh my gosh, guys, we're almost through Vlogmas, and last year during Vlogmas, I made my vision board with you. I wanted to do the same thing. I have a little bit of free time before I teach in the next like 45 minutes, so I wanted to show you guys last year's vision board and make a brand new one. Now I did this on my channel last year around this time, and I showed you my vision board from the last year, and I can already tell you I achieved a lot of the things, but just not in the way that I thought I would. So let's get into it. Firstly, let's look at 2024's vision board. It's pretty cute. Love the colors in it. Very cutesy, very demure. So let's start in this top corner. I guess I wanted to hang out with friends more and go to concerts. I achieved that. I feel like this year I was very social. I was a very social butterfly. I feel like I achieved that beyond the way I thought I would, because I went to not just the 2 concerts that I bought tickets for, but I went to like a lot of live events. I went to like bars, and then people would be playing music. Like I went to a lot of live fun events. We went to that Pumpkin Inferno thing a few months ago with our friends. I feel like I achieved that really well, and that's something I want to keep into the new year, into 2025. And I also put this quote, soft life, a life of ease, peace, comfort, and intentional happiness. It does not require struggle, love, stress and distress. It does not require struggle, love, stress, and distress. It consists of mutual relationships, clarity, and self-care. Live by that. Love that. I feel like I was good with that this year too, because I only accept positive energy into my life, and I've always done that. Maybe, yeah, I feel like I've always done that. I've always been very cautious of the kind of energy I bring into my life, whether it's online, if someone's, giving me hate or like commenting something mean, rather than fighting fire with fire. I just don't invite it into my life. Move on, right? Travel. We definitely didn't go to Japan. We definitely did not. But travel, I feel like we did quite a bit of travel. Let's see, where did we go this year? In the beginning of the year, I think we went to the cottage in February. That was fun. We went back to the cottage in July. Steve and I went to the 2 Islands weekend together. We went to Toronto to go see Olivia Rodrigo. That was really fun. That was probably one of the highlights of this year, if I'm gonna be honest. Seeing the aquarium, concert, it was so much fun. Where else did we travel? We went to a wedding. I feel like we didn't do a lot of traveling, but we did a lot more adventurous things. Like we went kayaking a lot, or we'd go like get geodes and do, what's it called? Rock hounding. Like we were pretty adventurous. So I don't know if we traveled, like we didn't leave the country or anything, but we are this year, which I'm so excited about. I also put in reading. I started really well in the beginning of the year with this. I read like 3 or 4 books in January alone, but I kind of dwindled off of it. And then I got back into it in the summer. I read a bunch of books, and then the holidays obviously get really busy, and I read through A Court of Thorns and Roses when we were on vacation at the cottage in 1 week, and I need to get back into A Court of Mist and Fury. I'm currently still reading. It's taking me forever to get through, not because it's boring, but because I just have been so busy and like my brain can't. So I want to get back into that. I never went camping. I want to go camping. That's okay. Vlogging every day. I feel like I did that. I feel like I upped my game in a way that I just post a lot more, and I did Vlogoween. I'm doing Vlogmas as well, so I feel like I did that. Healthy and balanced lifestyle, definitely did that. I definitely had a healthy and balanced lifestyle this year, especially now that I'm doing more Pilates, more spin, more runs, more walks. I feel like this year I've been really balanced in finding what works for me, and I feel like I struggled with that a lot when I was younger, because I used to go to the gym, force myself to do things that weren't necessarily like the best things for me. I'd just go on the treadmill for a while, or stair climber, and I wouldn't really do like strength-based training or mobility training or anything that really helped me. I just like go do cardio and call it a day, maybe go in the sauna. But I feel like I'm really prioritizing my overall strength as well this year. So definitely had a healthy and balanced lifestyle. Eating wise too, we ate a lot of good food this year. A lot. We went out a lot. It was great. Baking, I didn't get really into that. I didn't get into baking as much as I thought I would. I like how I just have like $100 bills here. lots of money, lol. Then I also put family, spending lots of quality time with family, which I did a lot this year. I did not hit 100K, but I am at 71K right now, which is awesome and exciting. So I'm hoping to hit 100K by next year. I think I'll do it. I think we'll be able to do it, guys. I think we can do it. All right, what else is on here? Staying inspired. Oh my gosh. You know what? This was the thing that I'm really the most impressed with. How I've been doing so many more classes. Like I think I told you guys, I taught some heels classes, did some heels classes. I also did classes in Toronto. Like I went downtown Toronto and did a bunch of classes and ballet classes and Britney Spears classes. And I also taught so many more. I went on stage a bunch more times this year. So much fun. I feel like I just lived my life this year. This year was great. This year was the year that I lived my life a lot. I spent a lot of quality time with friends and family. I worked really, really hard. And I also was more social than the last few years. Obviously the last few years, like we were dealing with a pandemic and all that. So I feel like everybody's feeling like this year got a little bit more social. At least that's how I'm feeling. I also put down, I'm stepping into the most successful decade of my life. I feel like that's a good quote to keep. I might actually keep a couple of these things and put it on my new one because I am turning 29 next year in 2025, which means I am 1 year away from being 30. And I feel like my 30s are where they're gonna hit. I feel like 20s are a mess. Let's be real, 20s are a mess. Early 20s especially, they're a hot mess. Not even really hot, just a mess. But I feel like 30s is where I'm gonna thrive. I prioritize my peace of mind, live by that. Lucky girl syndrome. I'm so lucky, everything works out for me. Yes, I've just been really on manifesting this year and just thinking positively, and it's really changed my mindset. And I don't really believe so much in that what I think I manifest, but I think it frames your mindset differently and it changes how you look at things, which ultimately puts you in a better mood and you look at things more positively, naturally, because you're in a more positive mindset. So that's how I go about it. And that's pretty much everything. I have a cute, few drinky poos here and socializing in general and just, all right, so let's get into 2025's vision board. Goodbye, 2024. So this is the time where I'm just going to open up a bunch of magazines. I've got like a kitchen and bath one because they always have like just nice pictures of things, not even necessarily like decor and stuff, but I can pick a few things out of here and like be creative with it. Like, I don't know, these flamingos or these leaves. I don't know, I could be creative with that and not necessarily be like, this is what I want my decor to look like, you know? I also have the food and drink from LCBO from last year. I have 2 of them, so I'll probably use the one that's not as nice looking. This is what I used last year quite clearly because there's cutouts all through it. I have another kitchen and bath one. I think I also used this one last year. No, I didn't, but we'll use that this year. So I'm going to cut through these, and then I'm also going to go on Pinterest and print out a few things. We don't have a colored printer, so what I did last year is I just printed out black and white, and the rest of this just kind of worked out to be like bright and colorful. So I'm gonna pick through a few things and fast forward that because you guys don't need to sit here for like an hour while I do this. Of photos that kind of spoke to me and words that spoke to me. The fun thing about doing a vision board or a mood board is that you never really know how it's going to turn out. You just kind of like go with the flow. It's very cathartic, it's very relaxing, and I do teach in the next 20 minutes, so I'm gonna take a bit of a break before I actually like assemble it because I don't want to have to rush it, and I really enjoy that kind of process, putting it all together, trying to like organize the sections, if that makes any sense. But I am going to go on my Pinterest now, and my Pinterest is like literally me. I love Pinterest so much. It's one of my favorite platforms. So I'm going to pick out a few images and put them onto my vision board. I'm going to print them out, like maybe some outfits or whatever shows up that speaks to me to put on the vision board. I'll just print out and for you guys tonight. I'll be working on that late tonight since I finish around like 6:30, which is a pretty good time. So I'll probably cook dinner and then come back up here, relax, and do my vision board. Friends, good morning. It is the following day. Last night, it was just too late after work to continue where I left off, and I didn't want to like stress out trying to finish this. So it is already noon. So let's try to go through this, not super quickly, but like a little bit quickly. So I'll just kind of put it on the side of what I worked on last night, because basically rather than printing out all the pictures like I did last year, our printer is black and white and doesn't have color. I really wanted that pop of color. So I went on Pinterest and I started doing my usual, I saved things to a board, and then I realized, what's this thing called a collage on Pinterest? So I did it, and I'll put the collage along here. But before that, let's get into what I put on the mood board that are some cutouts. I put on a little campfire and camper because I really want to go camping at some point this year. I didn't get to go this past year, but I want to go in 2025. I also put new beginnings because I feel like this year a lot's gone on, and starting the new year, I just really want everything to be fresh. Any negativity is in the past. I want to start at 2025 really positive, really happy, really good, and yeah, new beginnings just spoke out to me. I also put this little section for the kitchen because we want to just do like a little makeover in the kitchen eventually, even if that's just literally painting the orange walls white or green because I just like the look of that. I also put in some more green flowers because I want to start putting flowers in the house more. Soup because I want to start making more soup. Wow, this is kind of lame this year, guys. The little mojito because I want to be social with friends, and like I want to be more of a hostess with the mostess, because I did that a little bit when we first moved in, and then I stopped doing that. I had like some friends over this year, but I want to really work on my friendships in general so that I have that close-knit group of friends again, because I had that, and then when I moved, it's hard to make friends as an adult, and it's hard to keep a group of friends together as well. And I just never really did that since I moved, and it's hard to make friends when you're older, but I'm really gonna push myself to be more social this year. So I put social and hostess like things. But let's go into these other side, because this other side is like completely blank, and the reason for that is I'm going to print out the Pinterest stuff today at the library and glue it here. But I just basically put timeless because I know the top corner is going to be about fashion, serenity. I want to meditate a lot. I want to meditate every day. European charm, I'll get into that, and that's about that. But let's get into the Pinterest. So like I said, Pinterest had this thing where you can make a collage, and I will put the collage on maybe this side of the video, just so when I go through it, you can look at it with me. So let's zoom in a little bit. We're gonna start in the top left corner. The top left corner, again, friendships, girlhood. Want to prioritize that, going on a girls trip, you know, really prioritizing my girlfriends. Love that idea. I also want to get into the gym, and I think that goes in with the relationships kind of section. Also, this collage is not that organized. I did it really late, and I wasn't really paying attention to the fact that I had literally a bajillion photos that you can hardly see some of them. I put a little vlog camera because I want to vlog more of my life versus like my best moments. I just want you guys to hang out with me 24/7, which you usually do, but like I don't vlog at work obviously, but I don't vlog like everything. I just want to take my vlog camera everywhere. I also want to get a vlog camera. Then if we go over to the right a little bit, I put like a little book nook with the mirrors and the picture frames with the mirrors in them. I want to do that either in the bedroom or in the spare room, or maybe downstairs. I don't really know. I just want to hang picture frames and do a bookshelf and do that. In the top right corner, I want to let my hobbies and my interests influence my fashion a little bit. I want it to be more whimsical, more fun, more outgoing. I say in a gray sweatsuit, but I am just chilling at home. If we go down, obviously self-care is a big one for me. I really want to prioritize self-care, duh. I always have been. I also put a piano because I want to learn piano again. More on that later. Journaling, I put in. I kind of am going all over the place now. Money, obviously. I put in ballet because this year I performed 2 times really on stage. Like I performed at that talent show that you guys saw me in, and I also performed recently this Saturday. So I want to keep going with that. I also put cozy because as much as I want to prioritize my friends, family, going out, being social, I also want to make my home and my living space feel more cozy. And I've been doing that with like my lighting, with just like how I've been, you know, placing things in the bedroom. I feel like I've been doing that already, and going into 2025, I just want to keep that momentum. And YouTube, finally. I want to basically be successful on YouTube, and I want to hit 100K, and I want it to be a more substantial means of income for me because I love doing YouTube, and it would be awesome if I could make it like a full-time job. But anyways, that's pretty much everything. I'm gonna go print it out and then show you guys the finished product probably tomorrow in tomorrow's Vlogmas. But if you stuck around, thank you so much for joining me in this vlog, and I'll see you tomorrow.